Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. It is Ivimolzz and I'm here with another video. Today I will be discussing the topic of the NewJeans effect. I will be giving my opinions on it, getting some examples of if this is a NewJeans effect or if this is just Y2K as a whole. Yes, I'm using my voice for the first time, so I hope you don't mind that. But without further ado, please subscribe if you want more content like this, and yeah. Let's get into the video. For starters, we will need to start off with what is the NewJeans effect. There have been a lot of definitions given about the effect and what it is, but I'll just go over what a K-pop artist effect is in general. A K-pop artist effect is when a K-pop artist goes viral for something and many groups follow after that. So almost having your name being like an effect, your group name being an effect or something, is kind of like you're a trendsetter. So for NewJeans, the NewJeans effect is people calling them the trendsetters for the Y2K style. Now, I know at first it may seem like I am just saying that NewJeans didn't even start the Y2K effect, when we all know that they did, at least in the fourth generation. There have been many people who are saying that NewJeans as a whole introduced K-pop to Y2K, which this isn't true. The first and second gen really were in an era of that early 2000s Y2K, which back then Y2K was more known for having more wild and not your normal typical clothes that you would see nowadays. We have now adapted to Y2K being more stuff with like baggy jeans or like an all street wear. Now, I had just recently figured out that Y2K used to be like a very unique and more exquisite type of clothing, as if you do look at pictures or just search up Y2K back in the early 2000s, you will see a lot of clothes like people wearing not matching colors, like maybe they're wearing like a pink top with like yellow bottoms and then all like blue belts or something like that. It's just something that like is very vibrant and something that you wouldn't see every day. That was what Y2K was back in the early 2000s. And movies that I see really displaying this will be such as Hot's Candy, which was then redone by NCT Dream, which they had a similar type of theme with their outfits, except they managed to make it fit more into the modern day Y2K. So in all, I would say that artists like Hot made K-pop known to Y2K as in the early Y2K, at like the start of Y2K. But then NewJeans revived it and made it into more modern day, and that's how I would say NewJeans, if anything, they did invent some type of Y2K style. Now, I must say that there is a difference between Y2K music and Y2K clothing. If we're talking about the side of Y2K music, I will definitely give the credit to NewJeans for this, as really before NewJeans, there weren't many releases that sounded like Y2K. If you think about it, we had more been in the era of Girl Crush or this experimental or just overall unique concepts that we hadn't seen before in the fourth gen until NewJeans came along. When NewJeans came, you started seeing more Y2K come along after NewJeans' success with HYBE and Nctzen. We often would see new groups form later, like Triple S, whose whole concept kind of revolves around Y2K sounds that were popular back in the early 2000s, maybe even late 90s in regular Western music. I think because NewJeans went and pulled out some of the styles of music that were really popular back in the 90s and the early 2000s in the Western times, it helped them expand their popularity, and they got more popular because they were giving a sound that people have been known for. Artists like Usher maybe, or other artists like those, they have been known to have the type of sound like HYBE or Tension more so, and those use beats and tempos from it, which helped the song gain overall success and become something that the public eye would look at and be like, oh, I'm interested in this, let me listen to it. So now we've sort of covered like the basis of the NewJeans effect and if it's actually in base or like in play and if it's actually real. But let's see some of the people who followed the trend that was actually started by NewJeans. One group that I would like to bring up would be Triple S. Even though it can be debated that Triple S has had the idea for their concept for a while, it definitely can be seen that they took some type of like inspiration from the fact that NewJeans got so popular for the Y2K theme, and that kind of either solidified the fact that their Y2K concept that they wanted to go for would work, or that they would just do a more Y2K side concept. I would say Generation and Rising followed this more sci-fi feel, while Cherry Talk followed a similar melody that we would later hear in July with the release of NewJeans Super Shy. I would say the recent release Love Lucian follows the theme that they had for Rising and Generation with a more sci-fi spin to Y2K, which in my opinion makes Triple S a solidified group that's not the same as NewJeans. I would say Triple S was able to do the Y2K concept without it seeming like something that NewJeans would do, because NewJeans is more brighter while they seem more relaxed or more calm at tone. The second group that I've had in mind would be considered Boy Next Door. I would say they debuted with a more clanky, bouncy, and fun Y2K theme, which arguably is what NewJeans kind of made their debut with Attention and Hype Boy. I would say Boy Next Door was able to put more of a clanky and more bouncy sound to it, which made it sound different from something NewJeans would do. I feel like Boy Next Door was able to take the Y2K theme, do a similar type of melody or like style of Y2K like NewJeans, but we're able to almost like make it their own and make it seem like different from NewJeans, even though it's still on the brighter side of Y2K. I saw this article and they had named it I'm Happy Boy Next Door Isn't Called Boy Jeans, and it technically was just talking about how Boy Next Door's debut was not the exact same as something that NewJeans' debut was, or something that NewJeans will release. And they said that that's good because it solidifies Boy Next Door as a group that's not considered the same as NewJeans. And when you hear Boy Next Door, you think about their own style of Y2K. You do not think about a group that's just following the NewJeans trend, which I find really good. And so I think Boy Next Door did follow the trend, but just like Triple S, they were able to put themselves in a place where they don't sound exactly like NewJeans while following the same trend that NewJeans set. That wraps it up for today. Thank you all for tuning in for today's video, and I hope that you all enjoyed it and that you will come back next time. I will not always be making videos with my voice. I'll go back and forth because I'm starting school. I won't be able to always make a video that uses my voice. Sometimes I'll just have to type up a script and record it. So just know that, and thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, please subscribe, as it will help me get to my goal of 200 subscribers. That's all I have to say. Have a good day, and Ivimolzz is signing off.